What's up, everybody, and welcome to ITG Daily, the show that brings you the hottest in gaming news. I'm Drew Bosley, and that's the one and the only. It is Scott Savage. Scott, what's going on, buddy? Happy Monday.
I thought I had come to the end of Escape Academy. It turns out, no. I have 2 more to go. After that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I need a new puzzle game.
Puzzle game. Dude,
Back to Entropy Center, I suppose. I didn't finish it.
You should finish that one. Dude, that was
so
a cool
hard.
one. Yeah, it can get you.
I want to stream it to you, actually.
Dude, it's cool. I really enjoyed that game. I had a ton of fun. What am I hooked on right now? I'm trying to think of puzzle games right now that I'm playing. You know what I'm playing? Wall World, dude. Our review went live right now as we went live. Go check out our review over on our YouTube channel. While you're there, you should actually join us too, because we're live. ITG Daily. Dude, I got too much on the talk today. I got so much going on. We got a good show because we got lots going on. Noon Eastern, Monday to Friday, over on Twitch and YouTube at the official ITG. Actually, YouTube, Scott, just got changed to Inside the Game Official. That's right. We're rolling out a new URL. There you can join us live over on YouTube. But while you're there, of course, hit that like button, that share button, of course, that subscribe button. Helps us out a very lot amount of stuff. Scott, today's show. Dude, I got so many things today.
You get the Monday spins going.
I'm like, where am I heading next? Because right now we're going to talk about Super Mario Brothers movie. PlayStation is returning with the showcase, and Resident Evil 4 actress deactivates Instagram comments. Not cool.
Yeah, that one got messy.
That one, yeah. So let's get into it. First of all, the first Super Mario Bros. Movie verdicts are mostly very positive. Chris Scullion over at VGC. The first verdicts on the Super Mario Bros. Movie have started arriving, and they're almost entirely positive. The film's premiere took place in Los Angeles on Saturday, and some of those in attendance have been sharing their views on Twitter. None other than Kind of Funny's Tim Geddes wrote, quote, "The Super Mario Brothers movie was awesome. Teared up from the hype more than once. The music was the star of the show. Nintendo fans are gonna be obsessed. I'm not sure any movie in history has ever had this many Easter eggs, and good ones." Dude, I just got goosebumps, man. I'm excited. I want to check this out. I gotta check this out. Kit Ellis and Krista Yang, the previous co-hosts of the official Nintendo YouTube show Nintendo Minute, were similarly enthusiastic. Quote, "We just got out of the movie," Yang said in a video post on Twitter. "Oh my God, it was incredible." Incredible, agreed Ellis. "Such a love letter to the whole decades and decades of Mario. This is a movie that you're going to want to see a lot of times because it's just like little reference, and I think we all missed some," end quote. Dude, I'm pretty pumped for this. It's going to actually release on April 7th. I almost said September. I don't know. Dude, I got the Monday roughs going on. I don't know what's happened this morning.
September is Starfield, I believe. I hope.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Man, September 6th. I'm already excited for that one too. But Mario, Scott, hopes, dreams, thoughts, concerns. What do you got?
I was really worried about Chris Pratt being in the role of Mario.
And everybody else, man.
Well, I think that's fair. But that opposite, Jack Black, Jablinski Games coming through with another movie role. I'm sure he's going to crush. Everybody, I'm not sure if it's just my generation. I think everybody loves Jack Black, and I can't wait to see how he portrays Bowser of all characters.
Crazy,
so I'm excited to see. But do I need to watch the 1988, 1989 movie? No,
you don't. Nobody needs to watch that.
Would it make this one better by comparison?
No. Well, man, that's a long time ago. Yeah, I watched that back in the day. But I don't know. I'm excited.
I definitely want to check it out.
I want to watch it with my kids. I think that's the biggest thing, right? We'll check it out and have a good time with the family and stuff. I think that's the way to go, and just be in there and have that nostalgia and all the Easter eggs. I think the hunt for the Easter eggs is going to be a cool thing to look for, fun. Right? Yeah.
I like that. Did you see Tetris?
Oh.
Just on the topic of video game movies, Tetris movie came out recently.
Really? There was a movie on Tetris? No, I did not watch that. No. What? Everybody is falling out of the sky, standing on each other? Like, how's that work?
The obvious joke was that it was good because it all fell into place, but it was. I have
Oh,
not seen it yet, and I
oh
want to.
man. I thought I was off the Monday roughs. Okay, let's get going on to the next one because I got a lot to talk about for this one. Dude, so many questions, so many things I want to mention here. Let's get into it. As this is PlayStation Showcase rumored to happen before Summer Game Fest 2023. Muhammad over at Twisted Pixel or Voxel, sorry. Sony will hold a PlayStation Showcase event sometime before Summer Game Fest 2023 based on the latest rumors. Scott, more rumors, dude. Always. None other than, of course, the rumor man himself, Jeff Grubb, over on the Giant Bombs, who is known for his sources in the gaming industry, took to Twitter to reveal that Sony will be holding a PlayStation Showcase event prior to Summer Game Fest 2023, which is scheduled to begin on June 8th. Rest in peace, E3. I just added that in there, Scott.
Yeah, that's something we're going to think about for a long time.
Absolutely. Grubb had previously discussed the possibility of a PlayStation Showcase earlier this year, stating that it would happen sometime prior to June 2023. According to him, PlayStation is relaunching its marketing campaign, which began with the State of Play last month in February and will continue with PlayStation Showcase. Later, Grubb also revealed that Sony is saving its own actual, quote, good stuff, end quote, for the PlayStation Showcase that would happen sometime prior to the now canceled E3 2023. He stated that the unannounced PlayStation Showcase was originally supposed to be happening during the fall of 2023. However, it kept getting pushed back as first-party studios weren't quite ready to show what they've been working on. According to Grubb, the first-party output is now ready to be revealed, and as such, Sony will be having a, quote, massive, end quote, show in order to set up the second phase of the PlayStation 5 lineup. Dude, thank goodness, because there's a lot kind of to unpack and question and see what's going to happen, because I got a lot of things. The unannounced PlayStation sci-fi RPG that is already allegedly being developed in Unreal Engine 5 and developed by People Can Fly, dude, the team behind Outriders. I loved Outriders. I know it's not for everybody. I had an absolute blast.
I think we just passed 2 years since Outriders released.
No way, really? It's been that long?
I can't believe it's been 2 already. In case, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was 1, but in any case.
Based on leaked information, though, the game is a sci-fi RPG developed in Unreal Engine 5 as a first/second party PlayStation IP via the console maker's XDev program in collaboration with an external game studio like People Can Fly. Additionally, Dusk Golem, who is known for his contacts in the game industry, stated that he couldn't say whether the project will ever see the light of day, though he mentioned he had seen a lot more of the unannounced game, including more recent footage that was also leaked. So there's something for that to take in. Scott, questions, dude. Questions. Very little answers.
Well, second phase of the PS5 lineup, that has me excited, though. What kind of big reveals are there going to be for a what they say massive lineup, massive showcase? The last showcase was really good. I really liked it.
So this is massive, right? I'm thinking we're getting more than just a state of play. I think we get an actual like event showcase, right? You know how Xbox does their Game Fest? I think we're kind of getting into that kind of showcase event, right? I think this could be like an in-person event. Media gets invited. Some of the fans are able to attend. Something along that line to build the hype for this second wave of whatever we're getting with PlayStation. Here's the thing. Spider-Man, dude, it's got to be shown, right? We're not getting Spider-Man until rumors are right now, sometime September, going up against Starfield. We'll see, right? Other than that, we really don't know what else we're getting in the pipeline. We're getting Burning Shores, but that comes out this month. So that's not going to be there for this showcase. Will we see anything on Wolverine? Insomniac is also wrapping up Spider-Man, but they're leading into Wolverine. Will we get more gameplay on that, right?
I hope so. I hope that lines up with the hype cycle they want to create.
Hype cycle. Wolverine. Absolutely. That would be nice, right? We'll see where we can lead. Will Spider-Man have a little bit of a tie-in to kind of send off into Wolverine? I think that's a matter of time as well. So that could be a nice little tie-in, right? But dude, I can't wait for Spider-Man 2. Like, this thing looks awesome just from the little sneak trailer we've seen. But, you know, Venom, man, about time. A good Venom. Marvel's Midnight Suns just didn't do Venom very well for me.
No.
The other one in question.
Oh, you said that, and I went way back to Spider-Man. I think it was Ultimate Spider-Man on the GameCube. Came after Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
My sister had picked me that up. Thank you, Kelsey. And it was a great game. but you play as Venom in it.
Yeah, awesome, right? Bungie, they just wrapped up Lightfall with Destiny, right? Destiny 2. So what are they leading into next? That's the other side of it too. Where are we gonna head off? Are we gonna see anything from them? Just a little tease of what their next IP is gonna be, or are we gonna get more Destiny? You think, Scott?
Yeah, well, more Destiny is likely, but at some point they're going to have to move on to another version of Destiny, right? Destiny 3. Is that even on the radar? Is that something they're going to push forward into Unreal 5?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, okay. I don't know what engine they use right now. I think they might use their own engine as of right now, but will they convert that over? The other side of it too is, what are the other studios really working on? Right? There's so many other studios in house that we kind of know just little snippets of what some of them are working on, but there's a vast array of what are you doing? What are you doing? Sucker Punch hasn't really revealed that the fact that they're working on, which is assumably Ghost of Tsushima 2, right? Maybe we'll see that here. That's something that I just kind of went, huh. Everyone's been quiet now for quite some time. Maybe it is now time for here's what's coming. Or are they going to do, here's the other side of it, right? Or are they going to do what Xbox did last year and go, here's what you get in the next 12 months?
Yeah, I do like that as well. I'm
hoping for more, Scott. I don't want to see what I'm just getting. Yeah, I want to see long term, right? Like, why are we spending our money here into the PS5? Dude, guaranteed. I'm guaranteeing this. Mark my words. Mark it down, Scott. Factions. We are going to see something on The Last of Us Factions or multiplayer or whatever they want to call this, right? We will see something at this showcase that will lead us in. I'm going to say, oh, dude, did they drop it then? Or how far in development are they, right? Do we go, okay, we're stealth drop would be sick. Yo, we know you've been waiting. HBO show just wrapped up. Boom. Here you go. You now can jump in to The Last of Us multiplayer, Last of Us Part 2 multiplayer, right? Enjoy.
I think that would be an excellent move.
Oh, man, that would be amazing. Here's the other side of it, Scott. Do we finally get the reveal of Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake?
Oh,
right?
If you want to take all of the hype.
Man, Xbox would be going in just kind of biting their nails going, oh, man. So here's the thing. If you
what do you even do as Xbox?
Right? If you followed E3 for years, when PlayStation, Xbox, when everybody's head to head, PlayStation ended off every showcase because they wanted to be the last bit of conversation. Which is funny to me then to think that they're going to lead this going into Summer Game Fest before Summer Game Fest even starts, that they're coming in with their own showcase before instead of waiting till after to keep the mind share. I think they want to build the hype. And then, dude, if they come out swinging, right? You give us Factions or whatever the last multiplayer is. You show off Spider-Man. You show off a little bit. Very, very little. Because I don't think we're very far in development for Ghost of Tsushima. Probably maybe halfway through the game development cycle, I'm guessing, right? That's kind of where I'm positioning this.
When was the first one released?
Man, okay, now
2019?
Now I'm looking. You got me.
It has to be 2019, right?
Ghost of Tsushima release date 2020. 3 years ago.
It was 2020.
So we're 3 years ago, which kind of, I think maybe they're over the hump, because they probably, the minute they ended that, they went into Legends, but they probably also had a small team working on what the sequel looked like, right? So
yeah,
that's the other side.
Kind of storyboarding and doing the skeleton kind of creation of what it's going to look like.
Yeah. No, and then if they come out with first lead the charge and build that hype, dude, they could really steal a lot of the thunder away from Xbox showing off Starfield or whatever, because the Starfield is getting on June 11th, right? We know they're doing a Starfield Direct, so we're getting, I don't know.
I heard you almost say State of Play.
Yeah, I was getting there. Here's the other side of it too for PlayStation, dude. Now that they've launched the PSVR 2, where's that at? Where are we now? Because we were just talking about it last week. Sales only hit 270,000 out of the 2 million projected, right? Like that's what they were building towards. So we need to see what is next for PSVR 2. Did we have the right idea when we wanted to invest in this piece of hardware that we're going to be in here for the long haul? Or is PlayStation already bouncing out? dude, 6 months in,
Yeah.
we're kind of going, what do we do? What are we playing next? All of our games are starting to kind of get wrapped up over this vast of 40 games on the library now. I just got a code one last week for another one, but I'm like, that's on another platform already. The other, right? Then you come down to the question of, are we going to get another Horizon Call of the Mountain? We need to see a first party come out and talk about, hey, we're here to support PSVR 2. This is why you invested, because you played Call of the Mountain, you played Gran Turismo 7, you played Resident Evil in VR. Village was what we got, right? And then you played this, that, the other games. And now here's the other wave that's coming in for PSVR 2. And Spider-Man. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh,
I
man.
thought of, well, it'd be interesting to see a kind of side spin-off in the same way that Horizon had their VR kind of side spin. But at the same time, I don't want to see that being cheapened in the same way that my memory goes back to the Wii, Link's crossbow training. It was kind of a pack.
Oh,
it was
man.
a pack in with some
bad.
Wii. So it was a pack in with some Wii hardware, and it was a cute little kind of shooting range thing, but it was very cheap, and a lot of people were really annoyed because it invoked the name Legend of Zelda for something not so legendary.
Right. Yeah. So like, Call them out, and I feel if you are a Horizon fan, you need to play this, right? And it kind of gives you that holy, that was cool experience. And then
it's the closest I can get to playing Titanfall in VR.
So then you start to kind of question what the future holds, though. That's the other side. But it's like, what's next for the platform? And are other first party studios developing for it? If they're not, dude, this isn't gonna last, right? This is gonna sink just like the Vita did. And I think that's where it's kind of heading. I think a lot of us who are having our headsets are worried that's where we're gonna wind up and not have anything else to play. We'll be relying on third parties and indies to keep this platform alive. And granted, they did for the Vita for quite some time, but you want to come in and have that AAA experience. Will we get that? Dude, there's also rumors too that there's a multiplayer game coming out for Horizon. Kind of like a Monster Hunter experience. Maybe we'll see something on that, right?
That sounds excellent to me. That idea, the world and the Monster Hunter subgenre together. Oh.
You already got the base mechanic, right? You're going out there, you're hunting the machines, and then you're taking their parts and to go craft. Man, if you can develop that into a whole Monster Hunter experience.
reach different characters from different settlements, different tribes. That would be amazing. Man, if they are not working on that, please, somebody please.
Somebody please develop that. Scott, why don't you take the next one? This is Resident Evil.
All right. So the Resident Evil 4 remake actor deactivates Instagram comments after receiving thousands of critical messages. Ouch. Critical messages is one thing, but I suspect this went further. Vicky Blaze at Eurogamer tells us more. Resident Evil 4 remake's voice actor Lily Gao has closed her Instagram account to comments after receiving thousands of messages from players criticizing her performance as Ada Wong. Gao, who had excitedly shared several posts talking about the role, has now deactivated replies and hidden all but one of her posts from public view after vitriolic so-called Resident Evil fans flooded her mentions. Quote, "You ruined the remake," wrote one commenter. Quote, "I feel like I've just wasted my money by buying the deluxe edition to get this VA to dub Ada." End quote. That is incredibly rude. Your voice acting was horrible in the remake, quotes another. It goes on, and I can't. Oh my god, it goes so much further.
It's sad.
Yeah, no, there is another side to the comments, of course. I love her performance so much. I love that she's more stoic, but still subtly playful with Leon. She feels true to Ada, insisted another commenter. People really gotta chill. Harassing isn't going to do any good. Both actresses did stellar jobs and gave great performances to such an iconic character. It follows similar issues in the past, such as The Last of Us 2's developers, and specifically voice actor Laura Bailey, who played Abby, receiving death threats. Yes, may I make a comment on this incredibly awful behavior? This is not the way to communicate your grievances or your critiques.
No.
Valid or otherwise.
It doesn't matter if they're valid. No one deserves a death threat, right? At the end of the
No.
day, this is a video game. Get over yourself, right? Man, oh man, I get you spent some money on it, but it's not the end of the world.
No, and
It's
the
it's a
part that
game. If you're not happy with
it
it, just don't
bothers
play it.
me. It bothers me so much. Lily Gao had posted excitedly, "This is a role of a lifetime for some people." You
Yep.
know what would I give to be in a role in that remake? You know, and I think of how happy I would be, and just for somebody to come and suck the excitement out of the air is awful.
It's tough that we have to deal with people like this. We get some crummy people on our YouTube channel, and I can only imagine what this goes through. People are, yeah, absolutely, Graham. Yo, what's up, brother? It is. Nobody should have to deal with this. I think that's just what it comes down to. When we let
No.
some of it just slide and others, we just delete it. And I don't blame her one bit for just silencing all of the comments. I'm like, we don't need to deal with this. We've done our
Yeah.
job, whether you like it or not. That's up to you. But to be rude about it, we don't tolerate it. She doesn't tolerate it. Nobody needs to tolerate it, right? Like, that's the thing. Just treat people with respect and just move on to the next thing. If you don't like it, then don't do it. You don't have to play the game. So
I hope that as time goes on, the industry specifically, and maybe fans as well, just have more of an appreciation for her role in the remake in general.
yeah, absolutely. Just a little respect goes a long way, and it doesn't take much just to be kind to people. But if you're not happy, it's one thing to criticize. It's another thing to be a complete jerk about it. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, the internet is filled with jerks because they hide behind a phone or a computer. But yet, if that person would actually run into that individual, they wouldn't say anything to them face to face, right? Like, that's the thing. You don't have the guts to say it to my face, then what gives you the right to say it on a screen? Because you're just hiding, right? So,
and some of us take that in high school, get stronger for it, and become, people like myself. I could take any amount of criticism, but we're not all like that, and it's not a good thing to be that way either.
Not at all. But Scott, what could be good though is a cheaper 1 TB Xbox Series expansion card on the way. The fact that we have expansion cards blows my mind, dude.
Yeah, I haven't thought of the term memory card in a very long time.
Absolutely. Jordan Midler over at VGC. A new 1 TB Western Digital expansion card for Xbox Series consoles has appeared online, and it's much cheaper than its competitors. The WD Black C50 expansion card for Xbox appeared over the weekend on a Best Buy's website. However, it's currently unavailable for purchase. The item would expand the storage for an Xbox Series console by 1 TB. Dude, I could use this thing desperately. At launch, a 1 TB.
1 TB.
Oh,
I almost want more than that, really. But
I had a 4 TB connected to my Xbox One X.
Yeah,
right?
I had one as well. It was so good.
Oh, it was awesome. At launch, a 1 TB and 2 TB and a 512 GB card manufactured by Seagate was offered. This new card will seemingly set players back $180. This is significantly cheaper than Microsoft's 1 TB offering, which retails for $220, although it was rarely in stock. Man, the biggest thing about these new consoles is no storage.
Yeah, it reminds me of Xbox 360, the very first model of that, with the the P90 clip on top. That was the hard drive. Well, I remember having to get the bigger one and then a second one, and I thought we left those problems in the past.
No, absolutely. Speaking of cheaper SSDs expansion, Major Nelson just tweeted out a current $40 drop on the 512 gig at Walmart. Thanks, Graham. And dude, your other comment, absolutely, it's mind-boggling, my friend, mind-boggling. Scott, we do have a couple things out today. I want to get to one of them in particular because I want you to talk about it. I don't know if you actually played it, but I want to hear. What games are coming out today? What do we have?
We have an announcement of Evil Dead, the Game of the Year version, and that'll launch on April 26th. That comes to Steam, Epic Games Store, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Nice.
And we have a full release today, Full Metal Sergeant on PC and Mac operating systems.
Have you played the Evil Dead game?
No, I really want to.
All right. I wonder, but that was my question. What if you've played that one or not? Some people have, some people haven't. I'm just kind of curious how that one stands.
I want to see how it lines up to Friday the 13th.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know a lot of people do. Just like that, though, Scott, our show is over. Everybody, this has been ITG Daily, the show that brings you the hottest in gaming news. You can always join us when we're live over on Twitch and YouTube at the official ITG and Inside the Game official. But if you can't join us live, hit us up later. InsideTheGame.ca podcast services, TV streaming networks around the globe. Until tomorrow, everybody, I'm Drew. That's Scott. We'll see you inside the game.